Good evening and salutations, my Days of Our Lives fans. This episode, I'm going to be honest with you. This episode it meant nothing right up until towards the end. Literally, this episode up until towards the end meant absolutely nothing. You had Abigail and Chad talking about Jake, keeping the peace, trying to mend fences between, Chad and Jake, and how it's not going well, and it doesn't really lead anywhere except for they have sex. You have Gwen and you have Jake downstairs arguing about pretty much the same things that they usually argue about. Jake is pretty much kind of picking a fight with her, and he's asking what your plans are, and, Gwen is being defensive, and it's just the same nonsense that they were doing, I don't know, probably a couple weeks ago. So, yeah, nothing really changed. Now, here's this thing that, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not really a fan of. So, Ben is, pretty much get ready to go and shoot Vincent. He gets stopped by Marlena, who wants to sit there and talk to him, just kind of like, check in, make sure he's okay and stuff like that, and he kind of just like passes up on the offer. So she leaves. And then he's like, alright, cool, I can get back down to business, so, let's go kill me some Vincent. So he's about to sit there and get ready to go. But then his sort of dead girlfriend comes back from, I don't know, the dead or his subconscious or whatever, and pretty much tries to talk him down of killing Vincent, pretty much saying, listen, if you do that, my life would have meant nothing. Now, let me tell you the reasons why I do not like this whole Ciara coming back or whatever, like she's dead, she's not dead. First of all, we don't know at this point if she's dead or not. And when I tried to look online, the only thing that I got was that the actress, she decided to leave, but, she was willing to, agree to come back every now and then, for guest appearances. And so I'm like, so they're not going to recast her? So she's dead or she's not dead? I really wish they would just pick a lane and just give us some sort of answer. Are they going to recast her? What are they doing? It's so annoying. But anyway, she sits there and tries to convince him for like, I don't know, get 45 minutes or whatever. And of course, it doesn't work, and he decides to go and kill Vincent anyway. So I'm just like, so let me get this straight. Your doctor / friend comes in and tries to talk you down or whatever to kind of, make sure that you're good. You refuse her help. You refuse her help. Your sort of dead girlfriend comes back. You refuse her help. What are we doing at this point? So at this point, he opens the door, and his dad is there. So yeah, his dad and, pretty much Orpheus is like, yo, listen, I'm leaving this place, and, you want to come with me? You just have to do something for me first. You just have to agree to do something for me. So at this point, they cut off the power, and apparently that's all it takes for a jailbreak. Amazing. Really tells you about the security of whatever prison that Salem has. But I'm not going to get on the incompetence of, precincts and whatever, because we can sit there and talk about Port Charles all day. So, with that being said, you got Orpheus escape, you got Ben's dad, that I can't remember what his name is, and then you have that doctor, I guess the one that made up that drug that scrambled Abby's brain or whatever. He comes back. John Black comes in there for a little bit, which is kind of odd, because I didn't really feel a need for him to be there. But anyway, he was there, and it's him and Marlene just sitting at home or whatever. And John's like, listen, you might as well go back, because you're not going to really get any sleep. You might as well just go back to try to help Ben out. And I think John went to go get something, and that's when Orpheus shows up. So that pretty much ends that. But here's the thing that I didn't know. Gotta start doing more of my research. So, the actress that plays Jennifer left. Oh, apparently she left the 15th of September or something. So, when the power went out everywhere, you had, Jesus Christ, I can't remember his name. Jack. You had Jack there, and he was talking to some woman, and then she started talking. I was like, wait. Is that the new Jennifer? And for a good second, I was like, Jesus Christ, you know what? I just got used to her, you know? I just got used to her. I got familiar with her, and then she's gone. 1 second. I'm like, she's gone. So now I'm just like, my friend was saying that one of the reasons why she's not really watching the show as much is because you have so many people leaving. Yeah, I know you have, what the hell is it? Sammy coming back, you have Gabby, I'm pretty sure you may have Rafe coming back, I'm not too sure. But you're having some people that's coming back, and I'm pretty sure at one point they said Sonny and Will is coming back. But just the simple fact that you have so many people leaving, and now Jennifer's going too, it's like, what the hell? But then I'm also sitting there thinking, well, I mean, I looked at it as like, wow, yeah, I just got used to her, so that sucks. But then I'm sitting there thinking, well, you know what? She didn't really do anything that I've seen that was like, oh my goodness, you can't believe you just like let her leave, you know? So I'm kind of like caught up in this like I kind of don't care a little bit. Like, I got used to her acting, and I felt like she was a natural as far as playing Jennifer, because she's been playing the character so long. Like, certain people can play a character up until the point where I feel like they improv a lot of their lines. You look at somebody like Susan Lucci. I swear this woman thinks that... I feel like she partly thinks that she still thinks that she's Erica Kane. Let's put it this way. Because she's been playing that character for so long, and I felt like Jennifer, or the actress that played Jennifer, was just a natural at it. But you know what? Let's just give the new woman a chance and see what happens. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of felt like I really talked about everything. 1 second. Yep, that was it. I just want to make sure. I'm not gonna lie. Again, nothing really happened. Nothing really happened until towards the end, and that's when the escape happened, and you have the doctor, whatever his name is, you have Orpheus, you have Ben's dad came back. At this point, pretty much they're all just wreaking havoc. So we can only imagine the state that John's in. And you know what? I feel like this is kind of needed to some extent, because this whole Trip and Allie thing, I've been sitting there saying, like, all day and, like, a little bit yesterday, I was like, you know what? I kind of missed the fantasy of it. The soap opera. Not so much as, I mean, yeah, you can deal with real world problems and stuff like that, but I feel like the story between those two is just... So having this come up, I mean, this should be pretty interesting. And I'm not going to lie, I kind of like Orpheus' character for some reason, especially his back and forth with John. So it should be pretty interesting to see, those two back on screen going back at it, back and forth with each other. But yeah, at this point, yeah, nothing else really happened. This episode was mostly skippable. You can kind of just find the promos to sit there and really kind of get you caught up as far as the escape goes. Other than that, yeah. So with that being said, have a good day, good night, be safe, and I will see you tomorrow. And I am just messing up my closing line at this point. catch you in the next review.